Flower turns Jira into a business process management system that will help you and your enterprise to automate complex workflows with simplicity. Flower supports the entire BPM lifecycle. Start with designing your process model, aligned to your business needs. Modeling is done in the Business Process Modeling Notation, BPMN, which has become the industry standard in process management. Simulate the process model to analyze and optimize the token flow. Automate it by launching a workflow instance and creating associated Jira issues. Monitor the process execution and adapt the model to continuously improve your business processes. Your main entry point is the Flower repository. Here you will find all your models as well as a large number of standard templates to help you get started. Filter the list quickly to focus on all ITIL processes, for example. At the bottom of each tile are the buttons to edit the process, launch it, manage workflow instances, or monitor them later. Let's hit the play button to launch our first workflow. When you hover over an activity, a control appears that allows you to create an associated Jira task. The name of the workflow instance can be found later as Jira Issue Summary. Not only one at a time, but also several activities can be started at once. It even makes sense to launch them all at once to schedule them in your favorite Jira board and make them available for the next team planning. Click the small status indicator on an activity to open the associated Jira ticket. Each status change is displayed in your process graph in real time. Back to your tile controls. Click Manage Workflow Instances. This will give you a list of all instances associated with your process model. Below each workflow instance are the related Jira tasks. Adjust the table columns to meet your personal needs. Your list of workflow instances can become very large over time. A filter helps not to lose the overview. Again, click the small status indicator or an activity to open the associated Jira ticket. The Flower process image is deeply integrated into Jira and is displayed not only in the Flower UI, but in every issue view. At the heart of Flower is the BPMN Workflow Designer. It provides a graphical editor to align IT and business needs at one place. Modeling is done in the Business Process Modeling Notation. BPMN is one of the most important components of successful business IT alignment. If you are not yet familiar with it, you will find a good introduction in our documentation section. Any process described with BPMN is represented as a number of steps. We call them activities. For each of them, a Jira issue can be created. Swim lanes are a very handy means to manage user assignments. In our example, the software development task is performed by the development team, whilst testing is assigned to quality assurance. A business process may span multiple teams and departments in your organization, and you may even want to include suppliers and customers. Therefore, you need to specify in which Jira project the task should be created. Of course, when you launch the workflow instance, you need the appropriate project permissions, since Flower is built on top of the Jira permissions system. If you add a label to the model, you can easily search and filter for it later. The built-in model validator helps you to follow the BPMN standard. But don't worry, Flower is very tolerant in interpreting your model. Furthermore, the simple token simulation aids you to understand the semantics of a diagram. To understand, weight, join, and split semantics, it is a good starting point to learn BPMN execution in a fun way. Each time a process model is published, a new version of that process model is made available to users. The new version is used for workflow instances that are started after it is published. It does not affect workflow instances that are already running. Flower BPMN Designer generates the standard BPMN format. It can also be used by other BPMN modeling tools and vice versa. Or you may want to transfer your models between different Jira instances. When you import a model, select an existing process model to overwrite or add it as a new model. We've committed to providing our customers with responsive customer support. So when you raise a support request, you'll see a response from us within 24 hours on weekdays. Click on Help, and you'll see a number of options, including user instructions and frequently asked questions from the Flower Help Center, as well as a link to raise a support request with us directly. You can also contact us at any time by emailing support@flower-bpm.com.